Hi, this is Derek Brose with VEM Global. Today I want to walk you through the ezCMS. The ezCMS is a great way to easily and quickly update any content on any page of your website. We've also built in some add-ins to the backend that allow you to quickly and easily complete common tasks that you might have to complete on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. So first off, as you can see, I'm on a page that I'm working on, and it looks like I'm just on any old internet page. What I need to do is I just need to log in, sign into my account. As you can see, a toolbar will show up above my website. If I wanted to, I could easily update any content within this page. All I need to do is click the Edit Page button, and I'll move into edit mode, which will show me the areas that I can edit surrounded by a red box. So as you can see, I have a photo here and some text down here. Also, any areas that it says like add to main image, add to sidebar, or add to main are areas that I can add another section to, what we call blocks. So it's very easy to go into this block and say edit some of the content. So I click on it, click edit, and now I can go in here and let's say I really don't like this photo, so I'm just going to delete it, update my content, and then I'll just go exit out of edit mode and publish my edits. And now the changes I've made are live on the site. I'll go into more detail of how we use the different types of blocks in videos further down the road. So now I just want to go into the backend dashboard and give you an idea of what information you have access to from the backend of your website. I clicked on the dashboard button that was up in the upper right hand corner of the ezCMS toolbar. As you can see, along the left-hand side, there are a bunch of tabs that have different pages that will be linked to. The first one is Sitemap. When I click on Sitemap, it gives me a list of all the pages that we've added to the system to complete your website. If I wanted to go and visit any of these pages, I could just click on a page and click Visit, and it would take me to that page, again with the ezCMS toolbar up above. I'm going to go back into my dashboard and back into my Sitemap. There are other options that will show up in this list, such as properties, permissions, design, versions, and delete. Again, I'll go into more detail on the ezCMS sitemap overview, a video that I'll do further down the road as well. The next tab that you'll see is File Manager. The File Manager is a great place to store all the files that you'll need to either get photos on your website or maybe a PDF that you want someone to download for, say, maybe a dinner menu or something like an activity schedule. Within the File Manager, you can roll over your images to get a little bit larger thumbnail view of what the image actually is. You can also see some information such as what type it is, what the title of the image is, when it was added, when it was active, and then the size of it. You can do some other searching within the search section by typing in the name of a file, showing how many results, and information like that. There's other information when clicking on an image where you can go and view the file, you can edit it if need be. You can look at some of the properties of the file. You could replace it, say there's an updated version of that photo and you want to replace it, or you can place it what are called sets. Sets are basically just a group of files. It could be images, documents, or it could be all images that you want to say use for a slideshow or a photo gallery. Again, I'll go into more detail about that in a later video. The next tab that I'll go through is the Reports tab. In here, there are three main sections: Surveys, Logs, and ezForm. The one that I'll worry about right now is the ezForm. We have an add-on within our system called ezForm. And what that does is it allows you to quickly and easily add a form that you may want to gather information such as email addresses, maybe some contact information to contact a client about a future project that you may work with them, or maybe a booking that they want to find out about a wedding, or some information that you want to collect from the client. All of those submissions will show up within this ezForm results under whatever form it is that you've created. Again, I'll go into more detail on that when I go over the ezForm block in a later video. The next tab I'm going to go over is Users and Groups. With users and groups, you're allowed to add any types of users or groups that may want to have access to your system. So let's say you're in charge of making sure that all the pages are approved and go live after you've looked at them, but you want to hire somebody else to actually write the content for your pages. You can go in, click on Add User, give that person a username and password and type in their email address, and then assign them to a certain group maybe that you've created called Writer. And then that person would only have access to whatever pages or sections that you've allowed them to have access to with the different permissions for that group of Writer. Again, I'll go into more detail about this in a video going over users and groups. There's other tabs up along here called groups, where then you would go in and edit or add in new groups, or maybe delete a group that you've previously added into the system. The next tab I'm going to go over is the System Maintenance. System Maintenance is a tab that you'd use to basically regenerate the sitemap file. The sitemap file is very important because when Google or Yahoo bots come through and check your site, the quickest way for them to figure out what is where is by looking at the sitemap file, which tells them where pages are and what's on those pages. So by always making sure that sitemap file is up to date, that'll make your site more user-friendly, along with browser-friendly and search engine-friendly. So all you need to do that is just uncheck these other two jobs, make sure that the Generate Sitemap File job is selected, and click the Run Checked button. Also up top, you'll see that there's a Sign Out and a Return to Website button. Once you're done, you always want to make sure that you sign out of the ezCMS, just so that no one can come on your computer and go ahead and make changes to your site. Also, if you just want to go back to your site and continue browsing, you can click the Return to Website and it'll take you back to the home page. So as you can see, the ezCMS is a very powerful and useful tool that you can use to display information about your company on your website and easily go in and change any information that you need. As I had talked about earlier, I'm going to go in more depth about the system, going down to the different types of blocks that you can add, as well as some custom add-ons that we've added into the system to make your life easier when adding different content to different pages.